War veteran 20 years later. I didn't know how to explain the war myself. What the fuck was happening? It was all a setup. Film can change strong language. Oh shit, what is happening? Oh wow. Nigga, I was just getting born? What?
We all talk about how when we're gonna go home, how proud we're gonna be to be combat vets. I mean, how many people can say that they're combat veterans? You know, 19 years old, I fought in a war. That's awesome. Nothing can beat that. That's the coolest thing in the world, you know. It'd be fun to look back on.
Yeah, that's one way to look at it, I guess.
Get to that point where I can look back on it.
Here it is. 2003. They got us out here in Baghdad. Life is hard. Got us pulling fucking 2 hours of guard. Then they
damn.
Between 12. I don't give a fuck. I think I'm stuck in hell. I'd rather be there instead of jail. Putting Baghdad.
Damn. That nigga got the nut head in the back. What the fuck?
Day that go by that not a thought about Baghdad never crosses my mind. It made me who I am today. Go into a country where you don't know nothing.
What? Wait. The PTS about him, he's gonna think it's autism? What you talking about? This is not traumatizing. What the fuck is traumatizing? This is somebody's story, bro. You see what I'm saying? Like, y'all niggas are bugging, bro. Like, he is telling us his story, bro. It's a vulnerable moment from a person, bro. So how is this traumatizing? This is obviously educational. What the fuck? Like, what? Bro, y'all niggas are weird, bro. Talk about
it's
this
going
is
down.
traumatizing.
When you're hearing the bombs and the gunshots, it's real.
Yeah, it's traumatizing. But now it's a person's story, you know what I'm saying?
Trained for it. They
like,
told you about
I thought you meant like PTSD, like you're gonna catch PTSD. That's why. No, I thought you meant PTSD, like you're gonna catch the PTSD. Chill. All right, bro, I'm done, bro. I'm going on my phone, bro. Where's my phone?
Calm down. It's a Wednesday. They always shoot up with the Al Wednesday.
Yeah, nothing to lose, man. I'm already ready.
That's the worst shit you can go through at the age that we was going through it.
Oh shit. Look like Ice Cube.
Someone smoking a cigarette in the shitters?
Oh, that's crazy.
Be a fucking rock star.
That's so weird.
Sometimes I remember, oh yeah, that's right, I went to Iraq. Now that I have a kid, sometimes I find myself thinking, is he going to end up going to some war that ends up not doing any good for the world and receive a bunch of shitty care afterwards?
I think we were in Baghdad for a few days, and then we were in a firefight outside.
No, it's just like, cause he's a military nigga, so I'm just like, it's weird how they have different, like, you know what I'm saying, like their fucking goals outside of it is so out of the ordinary. You would think it would be something towards like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Gunfire
but it's like he just want to be a fucking rock star. So that's what I said. Okay, that's weird.
I was just thinking, what the fuck am I doing here? And that question never.
You see it like this is crazy. Nigga said, "What the fuck am I doing here?" Like,
and have yet to have any clear thought of like, yes, we actually made a difference there because we didn't at all. There was no difference fucking made.
Do you know anyone in the military or? Yeah, I know somebody in the military. But he actually wanted to be in the military. That's what I'm saying. What? Or that was in the military, cause.
Maybe for the worse.
Actually, not the military.
Very small. Not a lot of opportunities for people fresh out of high school. So it's either community college or go do something, travel the world, get paid for it.
Yo, bro.
Experience places like
Flog
this.
just be like.
I had swore I'd never join the Army. I watched my brother come home all rigid when I was like 12, and I was like, no way. And then
he called me and he said, "You watching this shit?" And I said,
"What the
Just
fuck?"
turn on the television. And about 30 seconds after I turned on the television, the second plane hit. When that happened, one, I was mad, you know, it was just my fucking backyard. But I immediately thought, You know, this is what I need to do. I need to defend my, I just felt it. I just had to do it. I had to go join my brother. I had to be by his side. There was no way I was going to let my brother go into a war and me not be there.
What the fuck?
We'll keep one saw back here. Just know where your
That's
people are.
crazy.
You got the rear. So you need to start holding that like you fucking mean it.
That deployment was funny because there was no clear-cut mission.
Yo, they really playing Call of Duty, bro. This shit is scary. This shit is scary.
In combat? Are we not in combat? Who's actually
Like,
the enemy? Now you're in Baghdad.
them niggas throwing grenades at each other.
Now what?
Yo.
What was going through my mind was it was dark out and I couldn't see my fingers basically. I was hoping I still had my fingers. I couldn't tell where I was shot. I just knew my arm was numb. And I found out I had my fingers and I could move them.
You what, bruh?
Snatching me up and we just had a shallow conversation about, you know, oh wow, man, you got shot. And I was like, yeah.
And I think I was only 19 at that point. And to be shot in the first 2 weeks of a 16-month deployment was setting the tone, to say the least.
IEDs are the scariest. Gunfire and crap like that shit don't bother me, you know, it's whatever. But IEDs, they had that shit in garbage, man, and it could be anywhere.
And you ride through the hood and you see a milk jug on the side of the road, but the milk jug look kind of cut, or a trash bag. The trash bag look kind of ripped up. That's the shit that they will put the fucking bombs in.
Back up! You're on the road! Possible IED!
I don't see any wires, but it's on the surface.
We found Coke cans with plastic explosives in them on the corner. And when you're walking around a neighborhood that's literally
from what
trash up and down the streets, you can't really tell where they are.
You see us when we're going around corners and there's a box on the side of the road. It's just, you know, cringe and take the turn. Hopefully you don't hear a bang.
I still cringe when I pass garbage. I ask my wife, she goes nuts. I avoid garbage like the plague on the road. I will swerve my car to the other side. She's like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
We're riding in the open tailgate of a truck and people are getting fucked up all the time, and we'd still go out there with it.
Part of our $87 billion budget provided for us to have some secondary armor put on top of our thin-skinned Humvees. This armor was made in Iraq. It's high-quality metal, and it will probably slow down the shrapnel so that it stays in your body instead of going clean through.
What the
That's
fuck?
about it.
No, that is crazy. That is crazy.
When we first got here, they were waving at us, and next minute, as soon as we drive by, we'd get shot at. Or some days they'd look at us mean and, you know, give us gestures that they didn't want us there. And
when I first got there, I noticed a lot of people doing this to me. Fuck you. Fuck you, American. They didn't say fuck you. They were just... And about 4 months into it, my interpreter looks at me and goes, Sergeant Beatty, have patience. Wait, what? Have patience. We hit houses with the wrong address. And then we'd have to apologize because we just kicked your door in, or we just blew your door in, or we just damaged your house at 3 o'clock in the morning.
What, bro? Oh my gosh, that's crazy. No, that is so crazy.
Hold on. Get down.
Oh
Get
my.
down. Get down.
No rest. Go. No rest.
Oh my gosh. That's
I
crazy.
still hear it, and the psychological side of it. Now,
Wow.
I still carry.
Yeah, this is crazy.
I'm journalist. We do that.
Like,
Be quiet.
I still think about that guy. I still remember punching him in the face.
When he was going for
See,
this,
like-
punch him in his fucking face.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's his glasses right there. He was going for the
If you look and you put yourself in their place, how would you feel if you had someone kicking in your door and you as the man want to protect your family and me coming through the door with bad intentions? Because the intel that I received told me you were a bad guy.
Just shut your mouth when you're asked. Just shut your mouth.
Hey, hey, shut up.
yo, that's crazy. This like some Attack on Titan shit.
I'm always going to tell you that.
Americans are shitty people. Yeah.
And
that shit is
I'm
crazy.
Still working on that.
Pick him up. He goes outside the wall.
Just I told him
That's
shut
exactly true.
Yeah.
He's protecting his house. He gets punched in the face, put on his damn back, ends up in Abu Ghraib, and he's never going to get that time back. So I think about that.
Damn, do you ever try reaching out to the nigga? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, be like, yo, I am, I am sorry,
And that
bro.
kind of sucks. And that's the
Like,
whole purpose when you're
they
a
will
kid to
never
join them.
forgive
You
you,
wanna be
bro.
part
They will
of this,
never. There ain't no
defend
way.
your country, but we're not defending our country anymore. I know we haven't defended our country in a while, but
I didn't agree with the Iraq War when I went in. I went in for Afghanistan. I joined to go fight in the mountains. I wanted to fight I wanted to fight the Taliban. You know, unfortunately, once you join, you have no politics. You're property. You know, you go where they send you.
When I was 20, I thought we were invincible. We were kids. We were just invincible. We're going to go here, we're going to do this, and we're going to get out. And I tell people to this day, the day that I grew up was November the 1st, 2003. That was the day I grew up.
I think that's the day we all grew up. And you say that day, and it just...
We just got the call over the radio that one of our Humvees was engaged with.
Nigga, ISIS is crazy, bro.
RPG or
Them
IED,
niggas-
nobody knew what it was.
them
But
niggas
it
are
just hit,
ridiculous.
and it hit hard. Our Humvee was limping back to the compound, and we're getting status reports.
What they did was
Constantly.
crazy, bro. Think about
all
what they
just
did, bro. They did some
kinda-
crazy ass shit to New York.
Went on with what we had to do that night.
That
We
is
got up the next
crazy. You
day.
watched the video on that shit too.
And they told us we had a 9 o'clock formation. Nobody told us as to why. And I lined up the whole battery. When BC came out, and he was already crying. He was really shook up, and we knew something was bad. And he told us that during the night that Lieutenant Colgan had died. And everybody's heads just went down. You could hear the gasps and
Yeah,
tears
that's
in
the
a lot of
worst.
people.
The
I think
paranoia
most
you
people
have every
really
single
wanted to
night.
Go out and just kill everybody after that.
Think about that.
That was the first death we had suffered in the battalion, and there were
Nah.
people hurt, but no one had died yet. That's a
What's that?
really big thing to just grasp all of a sudden.
It's one of those things you'll never forget.
Several other people in our unit were killed. Lieutenant Saltz.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I don't know, Flock. That shit just never like. I was just never like.
Sergeant McKeever.
There was nothing to fight for.
Rest in peace, boys.
There was nothing to fight for. Like, what am I fighting for?
All like talking about that shit. That shit is so fucking depressing, man. You just have no idea. You have no idea.
Damn.
Man.
So what does it do to a generation of young people during these deployments?
Ooh.
They become old. They are old young men.
Yeah, I mean, I feel more grown up. I mean, I've changed a lot in the last, year. For people back in the States, it was just.
And then they get mad unfaithful girls too, because them girls are not waiting for you, my brother.
A lifetime. You know,
Them niggas are
I feel
not
like
waiting
I'm
for you.
20, 30 years out here.
And every day it was, well, I guess I'm just doing what I'm doing today so that
What-
I can get to tomorrow.
what
so
do they
that
do
we
to
can
get
to
pussy,
our
bro? They don't get no pussy.
365 days and leave.
They really don't get
And
no
then
pussy.
That changed. Then we stayed out there for.
My dad was in the
months.
Marines. And then,
I think it was like 419 days that we were there.
That's crazy
George
because
Bush should fund
I know
my
somebody in the
fucking
Marines and he's kind of like the same way.
He owes me a
But
beer, at least.
I need to ask him like, how's it going now?
The Iraqis are probably
For real?
wondering how
Ain't no
the
way.
hell are they supposed to believe in a system that we forced fed them when our system doesn't even work.
You said willingly or not? That's crazy.
2 words, not okay. There's actually a picture of me in Time magazine with my knee on a suspected terrorist's chest.
Yo, bro, this
It
is
wasn't
ridiculous.
on his
He is
squad.
bugging.
It was across his chest. All these shootings, not okay.
My mom doesn't like the army too much because, I mean, took both her boys and we're over here. You know, she hates that, but she's very proud and nothing beats it. It's the greatest feeling in the world.
Nah.
Jason's bike was always affectionately known as the asshole, because that was my brother.
I mean, but why? But like, I don't know. I feel like there's so much more. Like, how can that be the last resort? Like, black. I mean, that is true though. You know, it's true, but it's sad, bro. It is sad. Now the chat talking though, y'all niggas talking.
When shit
What
gets
the fuck
dark,
happened?
you know, and you're thinking about ending it or whatever, you call someone. Jason was that phone call for me, and I was always that phone call for Jason.
Damn, that nigga's tearing up. Chill.
So it was hard for me when he did do what he did. You know, the first few months, and then he called. Why didn't he call me? And I don't have the answer.
Oh, but what is he? Nah, that nigga crazy. That nigga crazy. That's so crazy. That's so crazy, bro. And these niggas really have to live their life. Like, bro, it's so sad, bro. And you meet people like, and you just like, yo, bro, this nigga, I'll fuck with this nigga, bro. And you really never gonna see it. Like, bro, that shit is so sad, bro. That shit's so sad.